What's up, guys? Today on How Not to Be a Goomba. I had no idea what the hell I was going to talk about today. I've been listening to my Proctor Gallagher Institute stuff all day long. I got to work and I had downloaded 10, maybe, no, I think it was 24. 24 of the audio files provided to me in my startup to success kit that comes along with the premium that I paid for. And I just had what I believe is an epiphany. And it just so many dots connected, and it just put me in such a wonderful mood and a wonderful vibration. Sorry, excuse me, vibration that I had to start this video. And I even retook the thumbnail like 4 times because, oh my God! And it's because I just watched a video on a YouTube channel that I started watching recently that I really, really like. And I just pushed the bell button for it. They have a little over 1 million subscribers now. And I highly recommend you watch every last bit of it. The channel is called You Are Creators. And I'm going to make damn well sure I link it in this video because I don't know how to link a video yet, but I'm going to find out because damn it. This is a wonderful thing. One of the things they talk about on top of the Proctor Gallagher Institute, I want to say PGI to shorten it, but Proctor Gallagher Institute. Look it up. I am not being sponsored by this, but the man affirms so many beliefs and so many things and talks about the laws of the universe, different emotions, how to think, the fact that we don't think all the time. And if we change our thought process to align with the laws of the universe, the laws of attraction, for one. Let's see here. I can just. Law of attraction, the law of reaping and sowing, law of cause and effect. Everyone knows the law of cause and effect. But a cause causes an effect, which is essentially a chain of causation, because something causes something to cause something to cause. And everything you put out and everything you think, everything, all the bad, all the good, come to terms with it. Get rid of your bad emotions. Think positive thoughts. I realize I sound like your mother, and I do sound exactly like my freaking mother about staying positive. Work towards your goals in a way that makes you feel good. It doesn't matter. Judge by yourself up here. If you're annoyed because you didn't do something or because you did do something, make a conscious effort to stop doing that thing. Your gut, your being, you are telling you that it annoys you. So stop it. Change it. Do something to feel better about it. It doesn't matter. Everything. Think about everything in your life. Everything you do. How do you react to a situation? Why do you react to a situation and not respond? When you react to a situation, the situation is in control of you. When you respond to a situation, you control how you want to feel about it. You do something to piss me off. Being pissed off is a choice. It's not innate. The situation, there can't be a bad without a good. I'm not saying that there aren't all bad situations, but there are good in all situations. My grandpa, he's currently, his mind is dilapidating due to dementia, and I am watching him just slowly lose himself and start forgetting everything. And for the longest time, I've thought about his mortality because he's old and what it was going to do to me. And until today, I hadn't thought of a single good thing about it. I acknowledged, yeah, he gets to move on. He gets to move on to heaven, ... But I don't know, something today. downloaded a bunch more of the audio files for the Proctor Gallagher Institute at work because I was listening to them at work because I was dish today. I have never been so grateful that I have been a dish bitch. Like, because I got to sit there and listen to it all day and have those random little extra thoughts about my own thoughts and what I actually do that inspired me to actually be inspired by something. I am that I am. And that's a quote from the burning bush to Moses in Exodus in the Bible. That is what God tells Moses to tell the people to call them. This is the video I watched that is the reason I am so absolutely in a wonderful mood. And one sec. It's the speech, The Greatest Secret of Man by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Dyer. And You Are Creators has this video, and that's where I just watched this video. And it's the most, it's so simple, and it makes perfect sense. There's an old saying that says the greatest explanations are the simplest ones. Even though we as people, we love complicated shit. Think about it. We love a challenge. But the answers to why and how and what are all governed by laws. There is no randomness in the universe. It's been proven by freaking science. The observation effect, I will have to look that up to actually word it properly, but you can look it up yourself. The observation effect as pertaining to particle physics. Basically what it says is they are an ever constant of floating and motion and doing stuff until they are observed, at which point they exist in a spot. Until that point, they are in constant motion. Until the particle, that microscopic speck, the portions of atoms are observed, they are in constant motion because that's the way energy works. So we as humans, in our heads, whatever, however you want to view it, we have an effect on the external world. Simple as that. You can believe in good and bad energies, and I strongly believe you do, because what the law of vibration, I'm going to have to look this up. I can't, I don't know it well enough to, damn it, that annoys me, and I'm going to make sure I learn that by the end of the night. How to actually properly explain the law of vibration, because it makes so much sense. And again, look it up, research, study it. I'm going to study the hell out of it. I can't tell you enough here to, there's no way. There's several laws within the universe, and I'm just going to go to my audio files because I can get that list there. Aha! I remembered a thing I needed to know. So, unfortunately, I haven't figured out. Oh, there it is. Aha! Hey. I hate it. Anyways, so there are 7 laws. 7 laws in the universe that dictate everything. The law of relativity, the law of vibration, the law of polarity, the law of rhythm, the law of cause and effect, and the law of gender. Now, gender's the odd one. Gender as pertaining to the mind. The conscious mind is the male, which feeds information to the female, aka impregnates the female with an idea. Your conscious mind impregnates the subconscious mind with an idea, which has a gestation period. Any idea you put there and any idea you feed and water and grow like a plant, it's a seed. It has a gestation period. And it will take time to grow and foster. And by nurturing it, Even if it hasn't sprouted yet, you picked the wrong date. You need to keep working at it. You need to be persistent. I realize I sound absolutely scattered in this video, and I hope to God you watch this video twice just to catch everything I'm saying, or just look into the Proctor Gallagher Institute or look into You Are Creators, because it's just, if you really think about what is being said, it will make you think about how you think and think about you. And I realize that much thinking scares some people, but thinking begets thinking. If you think you have a bad memory, you will continue to have a bad memory. I am a good fighter. I have been in literally what I consider 0 fights. To me, a fight is both people beaten to a bloody pulp with one person winning. That is something I have never had. One instance of bullying as a kid, I went and stabbed the dude with a pencil. This was before puberty hit. I got decked. He put his fist in my gut, and I was off the ground, and I fell. And yeah, no, I was done. Couple things I showed to Troy that I was learning and I was studying. I accidentally hurt him bad. I bruised his ribs, and he was having issues breathing for 2 months because I put just a little more force than I thought I needed to into a technique I had learned and been visualizing and practicing in my head. And I do it every day. I will make a scenario happen in my head, and I fight, and I react how I want to react so I can. And I was interested in it as a kid. I didn't know what vision training was and all that shit. I just knew I wanted to train. I wanted to be good at martial arts. I wanted to know how to fight. Now, I managed to avoid getting in fights even as a bullied kid because, again, the cops wanted to crucify me. Yes, I am getting the gel out of my hair from working in a kitchen, letting my fluffiness be. But, anyways, I knew that I wanted to fight. So every day, hell, you can ask my mom. I'd be outside with a frickin' broom handle stick of some variety, working on just different forms of martial combat. I really like a bow staff. I really like a sword, and I really like my knives. But as far as hand-to-hand combat, I've studied into jujitsu, kempo. I'm going to start studying boxing. It's something I haven't done, so I need to. But kempo, jujitsu, Muay Thai, karate, and general mixed martial arts, just takedowns, wrestling, stuff like that. And those are all things I've looked into and studied, but I've never been in an actual fight. Now, there were several altercations in California that ended far differently. Okay, let me rephrase that. I do have actual body experience. Toby, friend of 14 years, betrayed, out of the picture, just useless. Screw that guy. Actually, no, I wish him well. I hope he's doing well and he's managed to better himself, because the last time we met, he was in a bad way, and well, everything I've heard about him since has been bad. So hopefully he watches this video and goes, "Damn, I knew that guy." And that's not me being vindictful. I really hope he sees this and he gets inspired by it, and to study himself and to learn more about yourself. You should be the focus of your study. Me is the focus of my study, as well as Liberty National. Because have you any of you ever asked the question, who am I? Have you ever wondered or ever just felt like you don't know who you are? I have plenty. I didn't know till now. I still kind of don't. I'm still figuring that out. And I'm loving every minute. I know I'm a world traveler, and I know I'm going to become the most interesting man in the world. Is that all I am? Is there more? I think there's more. So I'm going to keep trying stuff and doing stuff and talking to you guys about stuff until I know everything there is. And that's impossible. Nobody knows all there is. You have in your DNA all all the stored intelligence and habits and things back to the Stone Age. Think about that for a second. We learn to walk. Yes, we learn to walk in this life, but you have instincts. You have intuition. Came from evolution. Why wouldn't it? I learned from my mom. There are a lot of my habits that I got purely from my mom, and I'm not going to take that paradigm. Okay, paradigm. Dang it. I please go look at the Proctor Gallagher Institute. It has filled me with so many ideas. It's, like I said, it's the best thing I've ever bought. That's hands down the best thing I will ever pay for. And it will officially be, I mean, it is the best. There's no question. I love the $2,400 set of earrings that I got my mom, but this gave me aha. This gave me eureka. And a lot of it is things I've known, things I've tried, things mom has told me. And it's just a matter of really, really doing them. Like, pick something and live it. Doesn't matter what. Improving yourself every day, it comes down to the finite details. There's 24 hours in a day. What can you get done in 24 hours? Let's take 8 out for sleep. Hell, let's take 6 out for sleep. What can you do in 18 hours in a day? How much do you think? How much do you make okay in your head? How much do you better your own mind? As I was talking about with Grandpa earlier, when he dies, yeah, it's going to hurt. Yeah, it's going to suck. It's going to be one of the biggest challenges I have ever faced in my life. But I will learn and grow from it. It is what it is. Accept it. Move on. There's nothing I can do about it aside from enjoy him while he's alive. That's it. So I'm making a conscious effort. I'm going to call him, and I'm going to make sure to call him more. Just to enjoy that man while I have him. Let him share his wisdom. Let him share his insight. And let him teach me something more. Because I know he has more to teach, even as he loses his mind. I always thought, and until today, you were to ask me that question, my first thought on it would be I'm going to lose my shit. I would lose my ever living shit. And I think if it would have happened before today, I might have lost my shit. Because today on Dish, normally I'd be listening to my music, just jamming out to the music, memorizing the words, and carrying on as most people do. Today I listen to Bob Proctor and thought about everything he said, genuinely thought about everything he said. Being persistent. At what point is it okay to quit? As far as I know, there's not one. If you're quitting because you're looking at the price you're paying, you're wrong. If you're quitting because it's hard, if you're quitting because you don't know what else to do, don't bother. Do it. Do your work. I have ripped off like at least 30 of the audio files I have listened to today just in this speech. And I knew that I was speech in this video because I knew I was going to do it. I was sitting there trying to think, okay, what am I going to talk about this evening? I could pick any one of these things and none of them quite justify. And I have a bunch more to download. I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to listen to it every day. It's just the startup kit. I'm going to keep listening to it. Heck, I repeated it. I've listened to some of them already 4 or 5 times at least because it makes sense, and burning the idea into my head kind of sounds like a good idea. A lot better ideas than I've had in the last, well, since before I started this and started actually trying to improve myself. I was spending my day thinking about League and different strategies for that and what I was actually going to put on this. And I don't even want to play League. I mean, yeah, I played the other day on Ryan's. He was playing a champ I know, so I wanted to go ahead and show him what's up because he's new to the game and it's my fault. But he's losing a lot of time to it now. I kind of messed up. And I'm trying to get him away from it now. That's my bad. But, anyways, so with my day spent on something directed towards my mind, I actually spent the day in my head, which is something I generally avoid doing. Because for a long time, all I had there was negative thoughts. And I've been trying to be positive, and I'm being positive. And guess what? I'm thinking positively. I'm thinking again. All my philosophy in middle school was all rather depressing. All my philosophy in high school was rather depressing because that's all there was. That's how I thought. That's what I was going to get. And there were so many problems. Even when I was in the Navy, when I was doing good and rocking life, everything was going great. I let some bad things in and some shit get in my head because Grandpa got sick. Now I know everyone's going to think, oh, that's fine. But why is it? Why does him getting sick make me have to produce poorly at work, to have a negative effect on me? It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it, especially when I was in California, they were in Kansas. There was literally nothing I could do about it, and I broke my desk for it. As soon as I got off the phone with mom and her telling me, I broke my freaking desk because, and this is funny because she told me immediately, "Don't get upset, don't worry. He's gonna be fine. There's nothing you can fucking do about it." This exact conversation happened, but I still broke my desk. And then I got pissed at myself for breaking my desk. And that was a choice. You make choices every day. Choosing to continue to do something, choosing to allow yourself to have a bad habit. Like right now, I'm choosing to let myself ramble because damn it, I had a goddamn epiphany. Like really, I am that I am. That goes with what I said earlier on in the series, that if a man's fear or a man's shadow is his fear and a man's heart is his courage, or rather, if a man's shadow is wrong, his evil, and what's in his heart is his good, why isn't his mind his God? And I'll say it again once I actually get back there on this, because stupid YouTube. The irony in that. Come on now. Come. I hate these things. I hate the fat fingers I have. No. Hate is a bad word. No more hate. It's a negative emotion that does nothing but breed bad things. But The Greatest Secret of Man by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Watch it. Just watch it. I'll let y'all see after that. I only gave you the quote from Exodus in it, and this is coming from someone who's agnostic, who does not believe in Christianity. I believe in God. I believe I believe Jesus was a great man and he did many wondrous things, but religion is bad for me. Religion is not the kind of faith I need. Religion is not the kind of faith I have, because that's putting my faith in another human who is no better than me and no better than you and no better than you. We are all capable beings. We are a spirit inhabiting a monkey. We observe our own thoughts. We can change what happens in our world by simply changing what happens in our world. All you have to do is do it. Form a new habit. If you have a habit of checking your phone every time in the morning, first thing you wake up, stop it. No YouTube, no Facebook, no nothing. Give the first hour to something else. Me, I watch my Proctor Gallagher Institute because I get 6 minutes in an email every morning, and that's what it does. And I kind of cheated, and I'm way ahead of the 6 minutes. But as each day comes through, I'm going to keep listening to as many of the audio files as I can to burn them into my head when I'm doing something else. Excuse me. But every day, I'll do the actual assignment associated with them, and I plan on doing a few of the others just to start them. And it's just things about the mind. Heck, spend 5 minutes staring at a dot. Just from wherever you like to sit, put a dot on the wall, at the back of the couch, wherever it is, just put a dot. Spend 5 minutes staring at the dot. It's pointless. It's stupid. Don't let your mind wander. Just focus on the dot. You'll get to where focusing on the dot isn't a problem. And at that point, you were able to actually focus on a literal dot for 5 minutes. Do it for 90 days. Don't let your mind wander. If it wanders, it's okay. Just bring it back to the dot. That will improve your focus. It's kind of a form of meditation. You're just focusing on the dot instead of your breathing. Either way, the point of meditation is to quiet the mind and actually focus. Now, if you can achieve that in your everyday and just focus on what you're doing, you're self-actualized, as far as I know would be the correct term for that. But the mind wandering is kind of a thing, and thinking about things is kind of a thing, so I don't think that's entirely possible. But put a dot. It's a better form of meditation, or another form of meditation. And if you think you can't, you're right. If you think you can, you're right. As long as you do, you're right. I can't think of a better one than that. But just remember, I am that I am is the name of God given by the burning bush to Moses. Whether you are religious or not, just think about that for a second as a story. I am that I am. When you affirm those words, I am a good fighter. I am a morning person. I am going to travel the world, and I am the most interesting person in the world. The law of vibrations puts you in the frequency to attract something else and attract what is on that frequency. The things for your goals will attract themselves to you. All you have to do is look. I found the Proctor Gallagher Institute. For me, this is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted and what I was looking for in my studies, to learn about the mind. It might not be the INFJ. It might not be the Myers-Briggs personality test. No, it's not even what I was looking for. It's something that makes me ask the questions I want to ask myself and actually look at it. Most people don't think that deep. 95% of people actually don't think. And that's a scary thought. And what it's separated into 2 and 3. 3% of the people think about thinking, and 2% of the people actually think. Strange, isn't it? You have a problem in your life. Everyone does. You have a bad habit. What are you going to do to fix it? How are you going to fix it? How do you stop doing those things that annoy you? How do you make those things that annoy you go away? How do you have a great day? Because you are. That's that sounds really trippy. That sounds like I'm on shrooms or something stupid. But if you get up every morning and scream to the fucking world, I am going to have a great day, and you love every second of it, good begets good, bad begets bad. It's your attitude. It's that thing your mom kept telling you to telling you to change. Another thing to really look into. And again, I will cover some of these different things with the Proctor Gallagher Institute every day, but I kind of overloaded my brain today with all sorts of crap, and I'm loving it because I can't shut up in my own head. I I missed this. And I missed it because it was things in my head that were good for me. Not just, oh, if I would have done this to do that for said person, I could have dot, dot, dot. Bullshit. Oh, when I get home, I'm gonna watch so much YouTube and games so much and sit there like a fucking bump on a log and not actually change where I'm going and do what I want to do. No, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get more organized. I'm gonna do stuff. And I'm going to succeed at doing whatever the hell I feel like doing because I want to succeed at doing whatever the hell I feel like doing. So I'm going to. And I hope you join me in my journey to improvement. And I hope you share all those little things and any little realizations and any things you make okay with yourself and anything you commit to and do the extra work, extra mile, the extra work, anything. Think about what you do in your day and tell me what you did that you feel is good or bad. Think about your entire day today before you go to sleep, or tomorrow when you watch this video, everything you've done so far. If you've made it this far in the video, and I pray to God that you do. Because think about what you do every day. Think about what you've done today. That's good or bad. What annoys you? How could you have used your time better? What would you have done? You don't have the past, you don't have the future, you have the present. So you have to make conscious decisions to just do and stop procrastinating. And again, this sounds scattered as crap, but that's where my mind's at. I'm loving it because I every story, a quote I said the other day. A quote I said the other fucking day before I found the Proctor Gallagher Institute and all this other stuff. Every great story has an even greater every great story has a greater tale in the fine details. I'll say it again because I kind of stuttered. Every great story has an even greater tale, Tale, in the fine details, in the fine print. Anywhere you want to put it, any way you want to word it. You get the point of what I'm saying. And what that means is how you act in your everyday, the vibrations you make, the energy you have. If you're sulking around, you stubbed your toe in the morning, shit, today's gonna suck. It's gonna fucking suck. That's it. That's all it is. You're waking up every morning. Today's going to be a great day. You go, you do your morning routine, you get out the door, and you're in a great mood, loving life. It takes a lot to shut you down. And it's not about faking it till you make it. And it's really about faking it on those days you fucking don't want to get out of bed, on the days you feel like shit. Be positive. Look at the bright side. Every day is a great day. You are alive. There are people in the rest of the world that are in small third world countries that live on $50 a year. I don't know how to do that. And frankly, I don't want to. And neither does Bob Proctor. So I'm going to end it there because we're at 35 minutes. Like, share, subscribe. I really should start saying that at the beginning of the YouTube channel or video. God damn. So I think I'm going to. If you need a friend, if you need to talk, if you need to talk about anything, if you want to talk about anything, if you want to be as excited as I am, let me know. Hell, I'm supposed to share this information. Every source, they all say to share it. So I'm going to keep sharing my epiphanies and my things that I'm doing every day. Hell, I'm pretty sure tomorrow there's going to be an entirely different set of things that have gone through my head that I want to share with you guys that are just wonderful. Hell, that's what my video is going to be about tomorrow. It's going to be about the little things in my own head that I've answered and just stuff I've thought about all day. Nothing but my thoughts. You know why? Because I'm the most interesting man in the world. All right. Peace out, y'all. I love you. Goodbye.